it's business. No one expects you to stay in your job forever, unless you have obviously tenure as a university professor. It's not expected of you. And at the same time, you might be really loyal to a company, and then they have to go through a resizing, and they just let you go on a moment's notice. And you just can't take these things personally. So absolutely, you should always be looking to make a positive contribution wherever you are. But you should also be thinking about your own career and what's best for you, and not be afraid to leave when it's the right time.
Yeah, and actually, I mean, I love that point. And I know that neither of us give dating advice, but actually sometimes in personal relationships, you can take a lot of these analogies from that and put it into your career. If you get rejected, don't take it personally. Move on.
But I always think I don't give relationship advice, but I end up talking to my clients about how, particularly job interviews are like dating. First of all, you have to kiss a lot of frogs, for sure, to find a prince, always, and that's good practice. But also, you mustn't take it personally. You get ghosted in the interview process. That completely happens. You mustn't take it personally. People are super busy. Old school manners, which I love, have gone out the window. So actually, it's very similar, but it's also similar when you leave. You know, a lot of our longest relationships are with, it's quite depressing, but they're with an employer, not with a person. And when you leave, you know, I left RBS after 10 years. That's a long time. And it can in some ways feel like a breakup. And I coach clients who are leaving, you know, long-term employment to go somewhere else. I kind of coach them through the emotional side of that, because it is emotional and it can feel quite hard to leave, and it feels safe and secure. But maybe there's something much more exciting and even better for you on the other side of that. So yeah, there's lots of amusing similarities there.
But should you date two people at once in terms of the interview process?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to comment on the dating world, because I'm really old school about that. So I find modern dating terrifying. But in terms of work-wise, yeah, you should look at all the opportunities, have all the conversations. Don't rule things out until you've really decided you don't want a job. I get clients all the time saying, oh, I don't want to go for that interview because I'm not sure I want it. And if they offer it to me, I'll feel bad. And I'm just like, oh my God, it's like you just did the entire interview process in your head. You didn't even let that company interview you, which is insane. Go for the interview. They can decide if they like you or not, and you can decide if you like them or not. There's no obligation at the end of it for either of you. But so many people, it's so interesting, they hold themselves back because it's really nice. They're worried about the personal impact. But at the end of the day, this is business. I do believe in being professional, authentic, trustworthy. You know, I'm super honest, and I value that in other people. Do be that through the process, but don't sell yourself short because you're too worried about other people's feelings. This is about work at the end of the day.